This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Friday, December the 20th, 2013. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. The opposition Barbados Labour Party is filing a notice of censure against Speaker of the House of Assembly, Michael Carrington. The BLP says when Parliament resumes on January 14th next year, it will be filing the motion which seeks to reprimand the Speaker after he tried to curtail a presentation by Leader of Opposition Business in the House of Assembly, Kerry Simmons, today. Simmons told the news conference the decision was not taken lightly.
We feel that the rights of representatives of the people cannot be curtailed in a light manner or in a whimsical and arbitrary manner. Today, whilst trying to articulate concerns on the floor of Parliament on behalf of the people of Barbados with respect to the very critical institution called the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, the leader of the opposition and I both experienced a situation in which, and I give you my own example, at one point I was not even allowed to complete a sentence, which was only an effort to clarify a situation and to put a case on behalf of the people whom I represent.
The Barbados government is borrowing $150 million from regional and international investors. The central bank said today the money will augment the country's international reserves while the recently announced fiscal measures take effect. Some of the money will be invested in critical capital projects. As a result of the loan, government's net public debt ratio is expected to increase to 68.1%. Cut the pay of top government officials by 20% and give all public sector workers a 10% reduction in salary. That suggestion from businessman Robert Pitcher as an alternative to sending home 3,000 public sector workers. He says while it may seem harsh, giving everybody less rather than taking everything away from some people will be easier in the long run.
If a fellow working for $4,000 a month, in this day and age, and you take away $400, you still got $3,600 to budget with when the month comes. So 10% reduction in his pay packet can't really hurt him that much. All you have to do is to trim here and trim there. If you're accustomed driving out $500 in gas in a month, all you got to do is to drive out $250, save $150, and instead of buying extra luxuries that might cost another $100 or $200, cut it out until the economy gets back into a good position.
Meantime, Industry Minister Donville Innes is throwing out a challenge to the private sector to help lift Barbados out of its economic challenges. He says they need to place greater importance on customer service delivery to help the country maintain a competitive edge. In sports, Barbados and West Indies batsman Dwayne Smith will not be playing for the Perth Scorchers in the Big Bash League as previously announced. He isn't saying why, but Scorchers coach Justin Langer is suggesting it has to do with personal problems home in Barbados. Langer says Smith is going through tough times at home. And he says while they understand why the 30-year-old backed out, it's frustrating that the team only found out 2 days ago. He says they'll just have to work around his absence and do the best without him.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In the region, health authorities in Dominica are warning of an increase in the Coxsackie viral infection, but they say there have been no deaths. The infection is commonly known as hand, foot, and mouth disease, but it should not be confused with foot and mouth disease, which is caused by a different virus and affects cattle, sheep, and pigs. Symptoms of the Coxsackie virus include fever, reduced appetite, and sore throat, followed a day or two by painful sores in the mouth. It usually affects infants and children. Internationally, Chile has been ordered to pay compensation to the relatives of one of the victims of the 2010 tsunami. The Supreme Court has ruled that the widow, children, and grandchild of Mauro Avando should be given $100,000. More than 500 people died in the earthquake and the tsunami that followed it. That's our 6 p.m. update. We'll be back on Monday morning. In the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.